If you're into sailing yachts, you've probably heard about the Sailing Yacht A project. This is a super yacht built by Nobiskrug shipyard in Germany. The vessel is one of a kind. You won't find any other super yacht like this in the world. It reportedly cost $600 million back in 2015, and it was the most complicated project in the sailing yacht building industry. Nobiskrug couldn't produce all the parts of the super yacht without contractors from all over the world. The company partnered with numerous European and American businesses to provide unique sail-supported yacht that is extremely big, absolutely unique, and incredibly expensive. Sailing Yacht A belongs to a Russian billionaire, Andrey Melnichenko. Nobiskrug announced that the new project in 2015 and delivered the yacht in 2017, right after it left the Nobiskrug shipyard in Kiel, Germany. The boat was named the Boundary, pushing Superyacht by Boat International. During final tests, the yacht crossed Baltic Sea with nearly empty fuel tanks using mainly wind power. But let's cope with our emotions and try to give all the details we know about the Superyacht. The exterior designed by Dulker plus Vogts company appears to be the strangest thing we've ever seen in the yachting industry. The vessel looks really weird with its back part being much more massive than the front. But when you look at the picture of it, the emotions aren't even close to those when you bump into the yacht docked somewhere. It's absolutely huge and looks like a military ship, being very moderate and unusual in terms of design. The boat makes you think twice before you make any opinion about it. 12,558 tons of gross tonnage and 142 meters or 468 feet of length maze. The overall height includes masts that are 100 meters, so there are many bridges in the world that will have to open for letting this yacht pass them. The draft of 8 meters doesn't even seem very big, but it still limits the yacht from traveling in some areas. Once the yacht was spotted near San Francisco, and when it was passing by the Golden Gate Bridge, it only had about 20 feet of spare space above the masts. There are 8 decks on the boat. If you think you could try and sail it, you're wrong. You'll need 54 crew to do it. Philip Stark was in charge of both interior and exterior design, and he did the job well. The boat had been featured in many industry magazines, on many websites, but until now there are a lot of secrets about the yacht. You aren't supposed to board it unless you are a good friend of the owner, and we assume that Andrey Melnichenko doesn't have many good friends to share his travels on the yacht. The hull is made of steel, but there is one unique thing. There's an observation pod in the keel with 12-inch thick glass. You aren't supposed to see such a luxury in any other sailing yacht in the world. The observation pod allows guests to feel like in a submarine and observe marine life. The yacht has a maximum speed of 21 knots, and it can cruise at 16 knots. But these features are connected with its motor part. The 2 MTU diesel engines, 3,600 kilowatts each, are supported by 2 extremely efficient electric motors, forming one of the most powerful hybrid power plants ever installed on yachts. The pure diesel electric range is around 10,000 kilometers or 6,000 miles. But of course, you are supposed to use sails most of the time, although it's very hard and it requires a lot of people. 3 carbon fiber sails were produced by an American company, Doyle Sailmakers. The important thing is that the sails are fully automated, so that they are very safe to use. The crew can quickly change the position of the sails so that the yacht always stands in the right position and doesn't sway much, ensuring maximum comfort for the owner and guests. The 3-mast sailing rig helps in achieving higher speeds, or it can automatically move the vessel with the engines off. The 3 sails of the Sailing Yacht A can roughly cover a football field. Up to 20 guests can travel with the owner and enjoy their round-the-world trips with virtually no limitations. Nearly 3 crew per every guest, and nearly $25 million in cost per guest for building the yacht are quite normal figures in the super yacht world. Sailing trips may be quite boring if the weather is good enough, so the producer decided to add some tenders so that the owner and his guests didn't feel sad for choosing exactly this yacht and paying a huge amount of money for it. First, there's a helipad, and if we aren't mistaken, it's the only sailboat in the world featuring a helipad. We aren't sure if the big commercial helicopter can land here, but it seems that the size of the helicopter pad is big enough for it. Also, there's a submarine docked in the yacht. If you aren't glad with observing the underwater world from the observation pod in the Kiel, then you better get ready to feel some pressure changes in the submarine. This is quite a small additional vessel that is powered by a diesel engine and can bring wonderful experiences of being in the sea exploring. There are also 4 other tenders that are designed exactly the way the boat is designed. They all look otherworldly, if we could say so. SYA-1 is the main tender to pay attention to. This is a speedboat that can cruise at 53 knots and it can take you ashore in a very short time. SYA-2 is a tender for guests. 9 people can be accommodated in a spacious room while the boat is operated by 2 crew sitting outside. SYA-3 is just like the previous option, but it's open and it's very good for sunny weather trips. There's a 360-degree glass capsule allowing guests to have astonishing views while the boat takes them to the needed place. SYA-4 is the boat that is used for practical tasks. Yachting experts once named it a pickup truck for the Ace fleet. The boat is used for getting loads from ashore to the anchored yacht, and for bringing people from the shore if needed. As you understand, the owner loves to boast with his extremely huge and unique yacht. Usually, it's seen in the Mediterranean, but it's been spotted all over the world. It's been seen near Isle of Man and the pictures were amazing. The futuristic boat looks like the extraterrestrial vessel, having wonderful landscapes on the background. In Gibraltar in 2021, the Yacht A was spotted along with the world's largest superyacht Azam. Lucky people could have seen the 2 largest boats of their kind docked near each other and forming unbelievable bonds of technologies. The yacht is often seen near Sicily and near Croatia shores. Maybe the owner loves spending vacations there. It's been spotted in the US, in the Atlantic Ocean, in Caribbean, and many other places. Of course, you can't charter the yacht. The owner uses the vessel for his own pleasure, and he's not going to give it to rent or sell it within the nearest time. Andrey Melnichenko is a billionaire and the main beneficiary of a number of companies in Russia. He makes his money in different industries, and he can afford owning a yacht like A for years. The estimated price of the project in 2015 and 2017 was $600 million. It's twice as more than a motor yacht would cost of the same size, and it's quite the same as the Azam, the world's biggest superyacht, cost at the time of its production.